Waubonsee Creek, just south of Parkview. Parkview Estates is underwater right now, down at the bottom of the camera. We've also got water up to the natural gas, or the LP gas place on Old 30. Southeast side of Aurora, we've got the apartments near Ashland Avenue and Union. And we're going over the west side of Mastodon Lake right now. There's the tall apartment building by Phillips Park, Aquatic Center. And we've got Lake Waubonsee south of Marbury Manor and south of the Parkview Estates subdivision. Parkview has water in it again. Waubonsee Creek, we're turning around to go west again. Another shot at Parkview. Why don't you follow that nature trail a little bit? We'll go right up through the east side of Aurora there by Hinman, and yeah, just there straight west right about in here. And you can curve up a little bit north now. The area east of Hinman, Jackson. We've got some other pockets over in here that I don't know that we can see, but there's some pockets over here. Maybe we can curve around a little bit to the right. I see some areas down in here within the Hinman Bangs area. We'll go over towards Mokerville. You know where Mokerville is at? Yep. Okay, we'll head over there. Park, and we're gonna go a little bit north now and go over Mokerville. There's some flooding in Mokerville. You want to go to the north a little bit, I think. Ah, yeah, there it is. I see the water now. Part of Mokerville. And Fifth appears to be drying out right now. We can make a loop, go around to the right. Take a picture out towards Fox Valley. This is already, we're coming close to DuPage County here. This is 5th Avenue down in the underneath us. And this is part of Orchard Lake. And there was some problems a little further up on 5th, but it appears to have dried out a little bit. Alright. Let's head over to the Fox River. Now looking at downtown Aurora, the riverboats. And we'll make a turn to the right. Follow up the Fox River here a little bit. From the west bank. Alright. Here's Fox River, just north of New York Street. And I'm going to want to follow Indian Creek. You know where Indian Creek is at? It goes east here, just
yeah, that's flooded.
Well, follow the train tracks out. The creek is right along the Burlington tracks. And we've got Garvey Iron and Broadway underwater again. Following Indian Creek East. We're already at the old Austin Western plant, and this is where Indian Creek was recorded, over Farnsworth. Yes, it's over Farnsworth here, south of Schomer. And Farnsworth is all under. We've got an area over here. Old Selmartin Creek is up. We've got an area east on Schomer that's up and over. This has been a problem area before. Some complaints in the county near, oh, I can't think of the north-south street, but east of Farnsworth. Now we'll circle around and get some more of Indian Creek.
And it's definitely over at the heart.
And here's, out in the distance, the Indian Creek Reservoir. Looks like the subdivision's under again. Eastview subdivision's under. We've got a little area down here by the grade school on East Wreckinger that's under. We've got Indian Creek at Farnsworth that's under. Up by the building, we'll curve to the north here. Road, Aurora Sanitary District Pump Station is down there. We've got some homes in the subdivision just north of Wreckinger. We're not over the road here. The new bridge opening seems to be doing its work on Indian Creek. Just north of the old CA&E right-of-way, we've got the reservoir. Now here's the apartments north of Molitor, apartments, townhomes, everything's under again. Everything's under.
The reservoir was supposed to cure that.
We've got the some of the industries here that are having problems. Keep circling around if you would. I want to get the Eastview subdivision over here. And this is under again, even with the reservoir. Last time this happened was 1983. And we've got a little bit of felt plain here, a little bit of water over it. South of the old Chicago Roar and Elgin. Okay, why don't we circle around the west edge of this reservoir. We'll follow Indian Creek up towards Fermi Lab a little bit. Well, here's the channelized creek west of the reservoir. And we've got it in on the township areas here, west of Indian Creek, and the single family areas. I can't think of the names of the streets, but it's west of the apartments. Now we're going to cross the tollway. The tollway appears to be open again. We want to get a little further west to get. This is Stevens Adamson plant. Get over towards it. Here's the new Savannah Lake subdivision north of Butterfield. Doesn't appear to be too bad. And pretty soon we're going to go across the old electric line into Fermi Lab. And we got some flooding up in Fermi Lab here too. Okay. Now let's just go north along, right, we can go north just about about where we're at here if you want to.
Just follow right up Kirk Road.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to.
We've got to do Kane Airport right there, so
Oh.
tell them what we're going to do.
All right. We're going to have a problem then, because I want to get that area right along the west edge of the airport. But if it's a problem,
we get permission. Do you want the west end or east end of the airport?
West side of the airport, a little bit west of there, right along Couch Road. Here's the Northwestern tracks, just east of Geneva. Some minor enterprises here. Ponding. I'm sorry, that was the Burlington Industrial Spur that goes up to West Chicago. Now we're coming on Fabian Parkway. That was not minor enterprises. That was down in Batavia. Now we've got the airport, the golf course at the south end of the airport. And then we've got some ponding. This is Route 38 now.
Are you not feeling good? He's not feeling very good back there.
You want to go down?
Yeah. Right, head back to Aurora then?
Better head back to Aurora.
I want to grab the can just in case. I got it.
River. This is just north of the Geneva Dam. We're going to come over State Street here in Geneva. Now we've got some of the ponds. Near the Geneva Public Works Garage, the Eagle Brook development. Fargo Avenue. Maybe go a little bit east and I'll get this little bit of water here. There's Randall Square with its pond out in the distance out there. And then here's Rayburn Marsh coming up. There was water over this morning, over Fabian, but it's apparently going down. Here's Phil's subdivision, Phil Bus. It's got a bunch of water in the streets. In the Crestview subdivision. Some more water here. South of Crestview. Rayburn Marsh out in the distance again. Now we've got the townhome area in Batavia. South of the Key. And east of Randall. North of Main Street. Up here, the Randall Road is at the bottom of the picture. And don't see any encroachments here, but I'm sure further to the west, yes, we've got our lake around our house over on Monterey Drive again. A little hazy out there, but that's what we're seeing out there. Back towards the northwest, some of the Mill Creek area, some of Nelson Lake area now. Yeah. Now we got a little bit of well, I'm not sure what this road is, but it's just north of where the tollway, I'm sorry, oh, that's Old Broussard Road. Here's Orchard Road now, down in the viewfinder. And then now we're coming up on part of Lake Run. Lake Run underneath the east-west tollway. Apparently the tollway is still flooded here. And we've got this whole low area where the auto mall is just north of the ramp on the tollway. Getting off at Orchard is underwater. We've got a truck trying to get through the water on the tollway. The other ramp, eastbound ramp, is still closed. A lot of water out west where 88 splits from 56. And Lake Run is... I'm sorry, that's not Lake Run, that's just East Run. East Run and... Oh boy, west side of Aurora here, just east of Orchard. It's got some water up in some of the ponds. I don't know if anything's in any of the homes. Oh, here's West Galena Boulevard, just at Orchard. You can see where just west of Orchard, the creek is, East Run is over. West Galena. And we've got Orchard Road south of Galena is under. Oh boy. Sans Souci is under. West of Orchard Road. The East Run going down towards... like we've got some kind of a restriction at the Burlington tracks, the bridge. Going south towards Jericho. Jericho's underwater again. And now we're coming to the Montgomery overflow on Blackberry Creek. It's under. We've got the trucking facility just below us. Puckett Road is underwater. We've got some homes in Blackberry Heights underwater. I can only presume that we've got Pasadena Drive with some problems again too. Montgomery overflow from Blackberry Creek. Here's Blackberry Creek. Up and out of its banks. Subdivision just west of Blackberry Creek, north of bypass 30. It's got water in the houses. The Pioneer Park, west side of Aurora. Blackberry Creek. All up here is Jericho Road, west of Orchard Road. There's Blackberry Creek running along Barnes Road. We're looking northeast. And west side of Aurora's got problems. Underwater. I don't know, it's the Kane subdivision. It's the one that Jim Naniga used to live in or still lives in. Got Pioneer Park down here. Blackberry Creek is up and over Orchard. Got Lake Run coming into main stem of Blackberry Creek. Seems like the homes in the new development are pretty safe. Some of the roads may have some problems. Got Lake Run here. And auto mall again. We can land if you want.
What's that?
We can land, yeah.
Like I said, I'll get Pressbury off the right side of the
Okay, sounds good.
Our traffic is not crazy miles, so we're about 3 miles to the northeast, and we're landing.
Just north of Pressbury subdivision. Then down below is I-56, just east of Pressbury Industrial Park, Unit 1. I can't remember the industry, but we've got the detention pond, and we've got one of the trips to Blackberry Creek coming here. Here's the golf course. Pressbury Golf Course is underwater. Only a couple of the greens are showing. The clubhouse appears to be affected. The sewer plant from Pressbury is affected. Obviously not working. There's the bridge for Blackberry Creek. 56 is underwater. Just north of Old Route 30, West Galena Boulevard. Here's the ramps from 56 to Galena. Now here's Pressbury sewer plant again. Got a problem. Here's the new development, the Shodine development area, just west of the sewer plant area. It's got the area that's supposed to flood is flooding. The rest of it appears pretty high and dry. Here's Blackberry Creek headed towards Bliss Road. Here's the gun club just east of Bliss Road. Here's Bliss Road. We've got a weird situation where the water's running across Bliss. This area up towards Kadika Road's all flooded. The forest preserve. Here's Kadika Road. Everything's inundated. Kadika's over. Now we're coming up towards Wabansie Community College. New entrance off of 47. And off again, we dropped off Chris. This is Route 30, west of the airport. Duff and Grade is over Route 30. And we're heading over towards Big Rock. We got the Burlington Northern tracks here, just west of the airport. Appears to be a little bit of a restriction here for the present flows. And then the subdivision just south of Burlington Northern tracks, east of, the road Jerry Rich's house is on. Can't think of it. Dugan Road. My pilot knows the area better than I do. Here's Welch Creek coming into Duff and Drain. And Dugan Road is under Welch Creek, going through the Terry Rich Farm. And now we're headed over towards Big Rock. We're looking upstream up Welch Creek. Canteen Road underwater, the Shanklin area. And here we're going to come up on Tenerelli subdivision here pretty soon, which is right in the lower left. And then we've got the area, Wildflower subdivision, I believe it is. Welch Creek continues coming in next to Doberman and bypass 30. I see the new work that's done by KDOT. I see the area north of Route 30. In Big Rock, the grade school is coming up here. Fairly soon, Harry Shoger's farm is just there. Now we're coming up to the grade school. The area north of Big Rock. Here's downtown Big Rock. Again, the area that the house wanted to be built on is underwater. General store area is underwater. Not too much problem at the Rockaway gas station. Now we've got Big Rock Creek here per se. What I'd like to do is swing around a little bit east and pick up this same creek where it leaves the county back towards Jericho Road. There's the racetrack west of Big Rock. Lots of the creek area here is, can't think of the road, it's the road south of the Burlington and west of Big Rock, underwater, under Big Rock Creek. Yeah, we can just follow the creek this way, that's good. Got a little bit of a cutoff here in Blackberry Creek where it created an island. Main stem is upper part of the picture. We've got across the farm field. We've got a lot of flow here. Here's not Granard, it's Price Road. Underwater is the weir condition. And now we're coming towards Granard and Jericho. A little bit out in the farm fields. Here's Granard and Jericho down here. Maybe we go a little bit further north. Here's the par 3 golf course is going to be coming up here pretty soon. Here's the little par 3 golf course just above the wing strut. And our house is up high and dry. Now we're coming over to the Big Rock Quarry. The quarry is filled in from the creek. The creek has overflowed into the quarry. It's running over the quarry road. It's not even in the channel of the creek. It's running diagonal to the channel of the creek in the quarry. And now we're getting towards the south end of the county, heading over towards I think there's a natural area over here, nature preserve. Can't think of the name of it. Just west of 47. And then Big Rock Creek goes down down into Kendall County over there. Let's go east along the bypass. I'd like to take a swing through Fox River over like on the west side of the Fox River a little bit. I'd like to see bypass 30 down right. We got bypass 30 right here now. Here's some of Blackberry Creek down in Kendall County. Starting to get a little bit of haze, but this is Blackberry Creek down in Kendall. Sorry about the wing strut. Here's Blackberry Creek. We're at oh, sorry, this is not Blackberry Creek, this is Aux Sable Creek. Sorry about that. This is Route 30 and Route 47. Right, Jericho Road's just down below us. We've got the driving range over here. We've got Jericho just below us. Bypass 30 is up at the top of the frame. The distance, we've got that one subdivision on Blackberry Creek, west of Bristol. And just behind the wing strut, is Blackberry Creek as we're heading east. Behind the wing strut is Blackberry Creek. It's running northeast now. We've got bypass 30 down in the bottom. Blackberry Creek. I think this is the Nottingham subdivision. We have problems I had earlier on the tape. Here's Route 30 and Orchard Road. Here's the Blackberry Heights subdivision. Here's Cannonball Trail and Baseline Road. And here's the Pasadena subdivision just coming into view. I see where we've got Route 30's underwater. Blackberry Creek overflow is over Route 30 into Pasadena subdivision. And the flows are going to the west through the Caterpillar storm sewer. Little bits coming out through the pipe, through the tile, Betty Wendling's old tile from Montgomery. And here's Route 30 and the Burlington Northern and Route 31, Western Electric, Fox River, Sanitary District in the background, Fox River Islands, coming into Boulder Hill. Coming into Boulder Hill. Boulder Hill north of Route 30 is at the bottom of the screen. Regular Boulder Hill is, we've got some water up in the homes. In Boulder Hill. Lakes are high here. We got streets flooded. Fernwood. And here's Wabansie Creek and some of the area down in Kendall County. New Douglas Road is underwater. Subdivision east of Douglas Road has got water all over the place. Wabansie Creek is out of its banks here. And let's turn around and go back to Kane County. Okay, now we're coming up to the commercial area in Montgomery. We've got the Montgomery East Water Tank. And the commercial area on the east side of Douglas has got problems. Next to the nursery, the commercial area, Kmart parking lot is under. Kmart is surrounded. I don't know, it doesn't appear the store is affected. But the commercial area on the east side of Douglas and Douglas Road is under. And the area up by the Lutheran Cemetery is under. And we got, this is, straddles the Kane-Kendall line here. This is the Primus development in Montgomery. Hey, we can hit a little bit. Yeah, downtown Montgomery. Okay, that's good. Straighten it up if you would. We've got the area east of Montgomery Road, south of Sherman Avenue in Montgomery. We've got the Fox River coming through Montgomery. We've got the old mill. We had water in downtown Montgomery, Lion Metal area, Sheepyards area. Sheepyards. All steel in the upper part of the picture. The old beer distributors in the south end. We've got Montgomery Public Works Department. We've got the Western Craft Paper Company. We've got the all steel in the lakes just north of Ashland and south of Jericho and west of Kaufman Brothers. all kinds of water here. We've also got problems in the Johnston subdivision beneath us. Let's see if we've got any problems on Jericho Road. A little bit of problems on Jericho down by the Burlington tracks there. Just east of Edgelon. Here's the Aurora Country Club. It looks pretty good, but the areas east of the Country Club, we do have some water in the Calumet area. Some of the low areas in the Calumet area in Aurora Township, Calumet and Terry Avenue is just in the picture, came through the picture. Got a little problem by Stevens-Adamson Field, not too bad. Got a little problem on West Gates, I think it is. No, that's West Prairie, sorry. Prairie and Woodlawn, right there, Prairie and Woodlawn. And we got the Fox River. Let's follow the Fox River up a little bit here. Downtown Aurora. Okay, we had gone off the Indian Creek the last time. My arm is starting to get a little cramped, so if I don't have a great picture, that's why. Fox River doesn't appear to have done too badly.
That's right, somebody's on a jet ski in the water down there.
We haven't seen the peak on the Fox River yet, though. Here's the tollway bridge on the Fox River. And the North Aurora quarry. We're coming up on Route 56 here. It appears that the park south of Route 56 is under. Here's the dam. Here's the dam in North Aurora. Now we're headed up towards Mooseheart. Not quite there yet. Let's go up Mill Creek. Mill Creek comes out here by Mooseheart. See it under Randall over there? I want to follow the south edge of that and go kind of northwest. Follow Mill Creek up here through Mooseheart. Here's Mooseheart Lake coming into the view. Way out of its banks. The creek is way out. Can you go a little further west? We're banking to the west here to try and, okay. All right, now we've got Mill Creek underneath Randall, and then going up towards the Firestone dealer on Randall, and the Catholic Church, and Main Street, and now we're following it west underneath Main, over towards Wenmouth. The house out here is the Island House, appears to be under. Here's where McKee Road tributary comes in to the creek. We've got Monterey Drive. We've got water lapping the garage doors to the one house. Got the large floodplain area west of the creek. Yeah, turn a little bit north. We're going to go over the Mill Creek development here in a minute. We want to take a little bit of a westerly heading here. Here's Mill Creek. Okay, now we want to go a little bit north again. Here's the Mill Creek development. We've got sedimentation in a lot of the ponds, which is what's supposed to happen. The creek is much cleaner than the ponds. It does have some sediment, but it's not getting to the creek from these ponds in any appreciable degree that I can tell. Here's Mill Creek, about halfway through the Mill Creek development. Now we're getting into the North Nine. We've got the tributary that's going over towards the Lees subdivision. And we've got the main stem Mill Creek down in the bottom of the picture with Bartelt Road. Now we're coming up to Kesslinger and the Northwestern Tracks, and Mill Creek takes a sharp bend. Here's the 1,100 acre site. There's some septic digs that were being, or soils digs that were being done. This is not too bad. Not as bad as it could be. Seems like the flooding might be tapering off here. Midham Industrial Park, north of Kesslinger and south of the Union Pacific tracks. We've got a number of buildings that have got water in that part. Kesslinger is way under here, way under. It's not going to be down for another day or so, I'll bet. Speedway is trying to function, but I don't know how well they're going to be doing. Here's the cross tributary to Blackberry Creek down in the bottom. To the cross trip with Blackberry Creek, we're coming up to the road west of the Fox Road. Goes south off of Kesslinger. I want to say Bunker Road if I'm not mistaken. And if we start swinging, well, go a little bit further west, and that's where Blackberry Creek starts, just past the girls' school here, the Broadview Academy. Starts over by the golf course over here. The weather is going to start to get us here pretty soon. Okay, here's one of the upper reaches of Blackberry Creek, just next to Mr. Richardson's home. We're just west of Johnson's Mound Forest Reserve. And we're coming up on Hughes Road and Green Road, and we've got the golf course over here with Cooley Road over at the right-hand side of the picture. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it's worse down in Aurora or further downstream. It seems like some of these areas may be receding already. Still got Blackberry Creek coming in from the left. Okay, we've got Blackberry Creek here, above the wing strut, coming over towards Route 47 and Smith Road, I believe it is. We've got Belch's gravel pit in the distance, and a whole bunch of water over in Welch Creek watershed way out in the distance. Anyway, Blackberry Creek is right here in front of me, below the wing strut. Now we're going to be coming coming up to the corner of 47 and Main Street, and we've definitely got a problem here. It's still underwater. The time right now is 1:45 in the afternoon. Our flight started at 12:30. Fisherman's Inn, Blackberry Creek. There's going to be some homes underwater down here, coming further south. I believe we have a bridge washout also on CD Road. Here's Blackberry Creek. We're coming up on I-88. No problem at I-88 here. It's in the waterway. It's not over the road. Oh, we're banking here, so I have problems getting a little bit. CV Road is underwater. And we've got the subdivision here underwater from Blackberry Creek. I don't know the name of it. I want to say Nottingham, but I don't think that's right. Forgot this road. It's the next one south of CV, but it's definitely under with more problems along the creek. Now here's where Blackberry comes underneath 47. Coming up here shortly. We don't have anything under 47 now, but here's Wabansie Community College. We took Blackberry Creek south of here already. Again, east of Wabansie, going south towards Kadika Road. This is where the Forest Reserve wants to put in their Virgil Gilman Bridge down in this area. Coming up on Kadika Road again. Still going over. Still impassable. And then coming up on Bliss Road and Blackberry Creek. Still underwater. Looks like the road's partially washed out. Here's Galena, west side of Aurora.
Down there, it's totally under.
Yeah, here's some of the greens in the Pressbury Golf Course. Route 56 with the bridge. 56 is totally under. We're going to show you some homes on the west side of Hankus Road in the golf club. All Pressbury. Sewer plant is under. Raw sewage into the creek, perhaps. The homes are under on the west side of Hankus. The golf thing is under. Pressbury Lake. Hankus Road is under. Here's the area just by the Shodine development. Pressbury, another lake in Pressbury, near the Southway development, or Badway, John Badway. Here's the marsh. Some of the other developments. Oh, these are in Sugar Grove. Here's Bliss Road, looking north. North of the tollway, it's underwater. West side of the Bliss is underwater at the tollway. I believe this is Lake Run, coming out of Nelson Lake. I could be wrong. This is Tanner Road. No, this is Seavey Road. This is a tributary to Blackberry Creek. It's not the lake run though. Here's Seavey Road, the farm road, water over the top of the road, gravel road. On Blackberry Road at Seavey. Just west, I'm sorry, just east of the tollway. It's the area that Jim Feast wants to build on, I guess. There's another subdivision road underneath. Subdivision roads underneath Blackberry Creek looking north towards Main Street, Fisherman's Inn. We're headed parallel to the tollway along the south edge of the tollway. We've now got a portion of the area east of Caneville and north of Caneville underwater, Welch Creek. Oh my. Oh my. The town of Caneville has got a lot of water in it. East of centered Caneville. It's not even on the creek. And now we want to go a little bit south. Get the rest of Welch Creek here. Welch Creek is going to go off to the southwest. And looking over towards Ken Anderson's property, it's getting really hazy now. Here's Doberman Road. Doberman Road is under. We've got KDOT's people out there trying to keep the road from getting washed out. We're going to go a little bit more southwest here towards Lasher Road, Ken Anderson's property. Getting some haze and reflection. This is Welch Creek. Start turning a little bit south again. This is out in the farm areas. It's not really too evident here of any large damages. Mr. Anderson's house looks to be protected. Lasher Road is under. The area between Lasher and Scott Road is here. Going to have to change batteries. I'm running out of juice here shortly. Scott Road is washed out. Scott Road, County Highway, is washed out by Welch Creek. As you can see right here, there's a washout. Gone. Don't know what happened to the bridge. We'll continue going south here towards Doberman, see what happens here. I don't know the name of the street. It's the one south of Scott. It's got water over the top and may have washed. No, the bridge is still there.
Wheeler Road, I think.
Okay. Now we're over towards Doberman and just northeast of Big Rock. Okay, I think we're gonna land now. We're running out of juice and haze is starting to get to us. We've seen a lot of these areas already, so. Here's the airport. See one of the runway, the east-west runway is closed because of water across the runway. We were able to use the north-south runway. And Duff and Grain coming out of the airport was over 30 earlier this morning and still a little bit over 30 when I came into the airport. The time right now is 5 minutes to 2.
half a mile to the northwest on the right face for traffic airport.
Again, Aurora Airport runway underwater. Just behind the stabilized wing strut rather. Okay, we've landed. And we're going to head in and park it and take this back and let a few people at the county look at what's happening.
And Aurora traffic through the mouth was clear line.
Good flight. We're back. Thank you very much.